Hello friends, I've come out with one more video. This is again some cash trading calls. These are some trading calls for the month of October 2021. These are educational videos just so that your people are traders and stock market participants can understand charts in a better way. The first one of the trading picks which and one of the charts which looks very interesting and promising to me is of SUVEN Pharmaceuticals. Now to explain it to you, the chart, this is the daily chart. This is the 200-day moving average. SUVEN Pharmaceuticals is trading above the 200-day moving average, which is a very positive sign because the 200-day moving average gives you the long-term trend of a particular stock, and when it trades above the 200-day moving average, it is very positive for the stock. Now you can see what is here. Like the last 2 months, there's not much happening on the stock. This is a place of basically accumulation where the weaker hands they generally quit because they don't see the stock moving. The weaker hands generally prefer high returns, so they keep shifting positions into stocks where they get almost 5 to 10% returns a month. Now this is where the accumulation has taken place. This is the place where it is called accumulation, and now you can also see on 2nd of August there was a huge spike in volume, which is almost equivalent to the highest volume in the entire year, which was also followed by a spike in price. But after that, the stock has hardly gone anywhere. So there is a lot of buyer interest at these levels. So generally what happens is whenever one important thing about trading is whenever there's a very high volume followed by a high rise in price, and whenever the script moves above the high of this particular candle, there's a very aggressive movement on the upside or the downside. If at all if there's a high volume and you see a fall in price, and then at any point of time whenever the price moves below that particular candle, there's a very aggressive movement on the downside or the upside, whatever is applicable at that point of time. Now coming back to the SUVEN Pharmaceutical chart for the last month, you can see it has just been trading in a very tight range. Many of the traders who are having positions in SUVEN Pharmaceuticals will be buying on at this levels and selling at the below levels. But now this is positioned for a breakout this month. Any time now you can see there's a sloping trend line. Anytime SUVEN Pharmaceutical closes above this sloping or trades above this sloping trend line, very high probability is that it can go and hit this particular target, which is the high of the month of August. Stop loss, what can be kept is the low of August or the low of the last 5 trading sessions, and that is the low of the last week. And as I said to you, this is the immediate target. There is a small resistance here, but since you preceding there are 2 or 3 candles before, very close by, you have a very high volume candle, so the targets could be much higher, and it will be very difficult to catch this stock once it moves above this level. The best entry could be here. So approximately coming back to the rates, I could say that any time it trades approximately around 538, closes around 538, it's a buy. The first immediate target is 587. The stop loss on the lower side can be the last week low or last month low. Last month low is 515. It's a good risk reward ratio. The next stock which looks very promising on the charts is of Spic Petrochemicals. Now coming back to Spic Petrochemicals, it is trading above the 200-day moving average. There has been volume buying on 7th of July and again on 14th of July. And again you see one in this too, just like that of SUVEN Pharmaceuticals. After this high volume buying which has taken, and there was a huge spike in price, the prices have actually not, the price of the stock has actually not gone much up from here. So there was a lot of buyer interest at these levels, and those people are still holding on. Those are the strong hands, and what followed in the month of August was a correction, and then you see a very flat pattern. The first 2 weeks of August there was a correction, a flat pattern where there is a high accumulation which has taken place. Now this many of time what happens is this accumulation is done by the players who already accumulated at these higher levels. Because they have a conviction in the stock, and those are the guys who love to hold on to a stock till they get 25% return in a month, which is 25% return in a year, which they consider as very good. The long-term kind of buyers. Now in the last 1 month you can see it has moved in a very tight range. There is a trending there is a sloping trend line too. And it is taking proper support all the time. It is not breaking the support in the month of August, so there is a very high probable chance of the stock moving up in the month of October. If it trades or if it closes above the sloping trend line, we could see it going back to the highs of August. And since I said there's a high volume trade even on the 15th of July, where it has made a very high, big high, which is very close to our target levels, there could be a very aggressive movement once it trades above those levels. on the higher side. The stop loss could be the last 5 days low, that is last week's trading low or last month's trading low, whichever you are comfortable with. To coming back to the actual rates, the entry should be in the range, approximately in the range of 54 to 55, as in when you see it moving above this trending sloping trend line. The target, the first minor resistance is at 69, and the stop loss could be in the range of 50. That is a monthly low. If someone wants to revise the stop loss, you can also keep the stop loss as a weekly low. In that case, the risk reward ratio becomes much more better. The next stock which I found very promising and very interesting on the charts is of Kajaria Ceramics. Now, if you look at the long-term Kajaria Ceramics chart, it was trending for approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. There is a very linear and very beautiful uptrend without much fluctuations, or without scaring the investors much. Very slowly, linearly, it went through a very strong uptrend, and then now for the last 7 months it has been consolidating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and last month it has just given an initial breakout from this particular level. So as per the charts, this up move is going to last for another 3-4 months. Next, we have also the festival season. That is the time when most of those people go in for renovation of their homes. They change the tiles. There's a lot of festival buying, because people, especially in the month of October, November, they like to refurnish or refurbish their house or renovate their houses. So this is going to be next 3 months should be very positive in the form of sales for Kajaria Ceramics. So I see, and since as I said to you, the last from Feb onwards, it has not been the Kajaria Ceramics script has not been doing much. It has just started a small up move now. So till I think that this up move will remain on till December, provided the global cues are supporting, unless. Okay, now coming back to the last month, you can see it has been in a almost same range. It has settled down at the price where it had started off last whole month. So there's not much. There's no much gain as such in percentage terms. Now for the month of October, the trade goes as such that if it trades above the high, that's a breakout, and it should go to the next Fibonacci level of 1433. So the breakout should be in the range of around 1268. What you can do is you can put a stop loss of since the monthly low is much on the lower side, you can keep a low of the stop loss as the weekly low. The weekly low is approximately 117. You keep a weekly low of 117, and you keep the entry above this high of the level, and go for a target of 1433. So this is another one stock which I see much promising. Now coming back to that, I would request all of you to please subscribe to my channel. We have been into the stock market for the last 20 plus years. We have been doing various kinds of trading activities, but then we are very new to you. We are very new to YouTube. We have just started the YouTube channel almost only a week back. So we don't have much subscribers. We plan to add a lot of content to our YouTube channel, not only in the form of trading calls and explaining how charts work, in the form of strategies. There are various strategies, very simple strategies, which are made on Excel sheets, rather than which can be explained, which any layman can understand. Many of the strategies are wonderful strategies, which very few people actually have seen on YouTube. We want to bring that we want to share it with our viewers, but provided we get a good number of subscribers. These are basically trading strategies. So I will request you to please subscribe to our channel. Let your friends and contacts know about our channel so that we can add more content. Second thing is the calls which I have given regarding Spic, Kajaria and SUVEN Pharmaceuticals. All of these calls, they depend upon the global cues. If the global cues are supportive, then the Indian market sentiment is very positive, and these calls will definitely work. Now, in case there is a global sell-off, there are some global reasons which comes off. That is the reason we always tell traders to work with stop losses, because you never know what kind of news is going to come out in the future. Next is I would advise all of you never to trade in the stock market on a leverage position, because that could give you a lot of stress, not only on your personal front, not only on your financial front, but even on a personal front. So trade with only money which you have got to spare. And as I said, please subscribe to my channel so that I can come back to you, to all of you, with more content. And in case you plan to trade off any of this calls which I do, any of the scripts, you better take advice of your financial advisor and treat these videos as only for educational purposes. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Wish you all the best.